Hello students, welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to know about the basic of organic chemistry, that is general organic chemistry part first, or we can say that reaction mechanism part first. Firstly we are going to know about, we will know today about the reaction mechanism, the term reaction and mechanism. Okay, got it? Uh, the term reaction itself means firstly, we explain what is reaction. It is simple as that the breakdown of old bonds and the formation of new bond is called reaction. We can understand by taking an example of, just imagine X and Y together forms a compound. As we know that their single entity is known as element or atom. Okay, now we know that more than the combination of two or more than two different element forms a compound. It is compound. Okay, see, just an hypothetical example, X and Y are the compound. There is a single bond in between them, and we obviously know that one bond, formation of single bond, is the result of the two separate electrons. That's why this electron is of X and this electron is of Y. First of all, they get reacted with another hypothetical element, that is A, that is bonded with B. This is the compound. Okay, first of all, if there is a bond, this is the bond between X and Y, and this is the bond between A and B. Just imagine X has been gets detached from Y and A has been detached from B, or we can say that the breakdown of that bonds occurs. Okay. Next one is, then X will be going to approach to the A and B is going to approach to the Y. Then the final product, what we get is X having the bond with A and Y will be forming the bond with B. Now you can see that the old bond, this is the old bond. Old bond is between the X and Y, and the new bond is between the X and A. This is new bond. Okay, so we can say that this whole sum is a reaction. Okay, that I initially said that the breakdown of old bonds and the formation of new bond is known as reaction. Got it? Now, what is mechanism? See, mechanism, the detailed study of every step of a reaction is called mechanism. What we see is simply X and Y is combined with A and B, and it forms X and A and Y and B. But inside this process, inside this phenomena, there will be a several steps taking place, because there are many reactions that have multi-stepped wise reaction. So the detailed study. Now we can say that the detailed study of a reaction, or every step of reaction, or step by step process of reaction is called reaction is being proceed is known as mechanism. Okay, now I think you have got that the defined or definition of reaction and mechanism. So obviously we are going to know the stepwise reaction, detailed reaction, and every reaction, that the how new product has been formed from the initial ones. These process we will going to know in this chapter, that this is known as reaction mechanism. That's why. And what is the meaning of general organic chemistry? It's an tool. GOC first is a tool. GOC first is a tool by which we can understand the higher level of organic chemistry. Okay, that's why GOC first is most important part of any type of reactions that includes the organic type of reactions to study. Got it? So in this process we are going to know about the first topic in this chapter, or in this topic, the bond fission. The first topic we will going to know is, what is bond fission? What is bond fission? Firstly, know the basics. What is fission? Fission is a process of breaking down or breakdown. Okay, it is a process. It is a process of being breakdown. Okay, now bond, the whenever there is a contaction of two electrons, it forms the bond. It means formation of bond is occurred by the combination of two electrons. When two electrons get combined, they will forms a single bond. Okay, and that bond is known as sigma bond. Firstly, there will be the involvement of and the formation of single bond. It is necessary that single bond is called sigma bond, and sigma bond is one of the most strong bond. Okay, but the length wise it is maximum, but the strength wise it is minimum. Okay, that we will study further. Now fission is a type of breakdown. Don't get confused by the term fusion. Okay, the word fusion means addition, just antagonistic or just opposite of fission. Okay, so don't get confused with fusion. Okay, it's a fission. We are going to know about the bond fission. It means the type of bond breakdown. So there will be the two types of bond fission. Firstly we will going to know about the heterolytic type. Heterolytic bond fission. Okay, what's the term heterolytic means? Hetero means unequal. Lytic means breakdown. Okay, it may be occur as heterolysis also. Heterolysis. Okay, both the meaning same. Both have same meaning. Whenever there will be the suffix is lysis or lytic, it means the further or the just adjacent term gets breakdown. Okay, lytic terms is supposed to be the addition. It's supposed to be the breaking down of anything. Okay, hetero means unequal, lytic means breakdown. It means there will be anything that gets breakdown in unequal format. That's why from this we will going to know, for an example, we have a hypothetical compound, carbon atom, and this carbon atom being attached with an hypothetical X element, and suppose that there will be the carbon atom have greater electronegativity in comparison to X atom. Then what will be the resultant? Firstly, I have told you that there is a high EN of carbon It means this carbon has high electronegativity power in comparison to X element attached to itself. It means, what is En? Acha, firstly get something about En. En is an electronegativity. Electronegativity. What is this electronegativity? Electronegativity is that power of any element by which it can take the amount or the number of electrons from the adjacent element or any element. It is a power that they can take the electrons from any type of elements being there. Okay? So, what does it means? We know that initial this single bond is formed by the combination of two electrons. Okay, this electron is of carbon and this electron is of X attached hypothetical atom. Then what will be happen? X will have less electronegative power. It means carbon has high power. Okay, general way, in general form, carbon has En of 2.5 something, and X element, there will be any element of X. Just suppose that there will be the hydrogen atom because its electronegativity is 2.1. Okay, then what will happen? Carbon will take the electrons of X. Carbon will take the electrons of X. Carbon will take the electrons of X, and carbon has its own electron initially. So what will happen? Carbon has their own electron also, and they have taken the electrons of X element, X hypothetical element. Then what will happen? There will be the transfer of both the electrons. It means there will be transfer of the bond, because initially we have told you that two electrons will combine to form a single bond. It means there will be the complete transfer of single bond. Then what will be the condition just after the transferring of that electron, or we can say that the bond? Carbon, the element which get extra number of electrons, get the negative sign, or we can say that it converts into the anion condition. Okay, anionic condition is also known as the electron richness condition. Okay, and what will happen to the X? X will have cationic condition. X will have formed the cationic condition. That means it have positive in nature. Got it? And this positive shows that there will be the electron deficiency, or there will be the lack of electrons. Okay, this is the first condition of heterolytic bond fission. What will be the second conditions? What will be the second condition can be possible? The second case that can be possible is that similarly we have carbon and X bond. Okay, and what will be the condition? There will be the opposite condition. If there will be the attached atom have greater En than carbon, if there will be the attached atom have greater En than carbon, then the condition will be just opposite. Here the electrons of X, this is the electron of carbon, and this X element will have its own electrons, and while it has more electronegativity than carbon atom, then it will take the electrons of carbon, and initially it has its own electron, so there will be the end that the transfer of this bond is also occurring. Then the same situation has been occurred, but there will be the opposite generation of carb cation. Then carb cation will be on carbon, and carb anion will be on X element. Now X will be the richer in electron, and carbon will be the deficient in having electronic conditions. Okay, so this is the heterolytic type of bond fission. Heterolytic, that's why unequal. Okay. Now next one is the second type of bond fission will be homolytic bond fission. Homolytic bond fission. Second type will be homolytic bond fission. What do you mean by homolytic? Firstly, homo means equal or same. As I told you earlier, lytic or lytic or lysis means breakdown. Okay, got it. Next one is, now here we have same example of carbon atom that attached with an hypothetical X element. What will be happen? We know that they both have their own electrons. This is the electron of carbon and this is the electron of X. So whom is equal? We have to take a sword and cut it down in the middle. So this bond will be get break from the center of that bond. So what will we get? We get the single amount of electron is on carbon atom as well as single amount of electron is on X element. What does these structure known as? These structures are known as the radical condition. These are known as radical. So this is known as carbon free radical. Carbon free radical. You are amazed to know that these radicals are most unstable structures in the organic chemistry. Okay, so today we have learned about the homolytic type of bond fission, the equal amount of breakdown of bond, and heterolytic bond fission, the unequal amount of bond fission. And initially we have learned about the what are the bond fissions, and moreover we have learned about the simply what is reaction and what is mechanism. I hope you will got that point. I hope you will got each and every point. If you have any doubt or any type of queries, please do comment any type of, whether you have any feedback, whether you have any doubts, whether you have didn't got anything that I have explained today, you can mention in a comment section. We will take it in the further lecture or the next upcoming lectures. I hope you will get that point, each and every point. So I want to tell you that this is the initiation of the reaction mechanism or general organic chemistry part first. I will teach you each and every point in this session, in this lecture, that's the part of first part of GOC or RM yani ki reaction mechanism. I hope so. You have got all the points. Do share this video, do comment this video if you like the lecture.